Lighthouse of Alexandria. Imagine sailing across the Mediterranean Sea in ancient times. The sun is setting and the sky turns orange and pink. You are a trader bringing goods from faraway lands. As darkness falls, the coastline disappears. The sea is wide and deep, and sharp rocks wait near the shore. Then far in the distance you see a light, a strong, steady flame shining high above the water. As you get closer, a giant tower comes into view, rising from an island just off the coast. It is the Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, guiding sailors safely into the great harbor of Egypt. The Lighthouse of Alexandria, also called the Pharos of Alexandria, was one of the tallest and most famous structures in the ancient world. It was built on the island of Pharos, just outside the city of Alexandria, Egypt. The city had been founded by Alexander the Great around 331 BCE and quickly became one of the most important cities in the ancient world. It was known for its great library, its busy harbor, and its learning and culture. But Alexandria was also known for something else. Its lighthouse, a tower so large and powerful that sailors from all around the Mediterranean knew its name. The lighthouse was built during the reign of Ptolemy II, around 280 BCE. It was designed by an architect named Sostratus of Cnidus. The tower stood between 350 and 400 feet tall, about the height of a modern 40-story building. It was made of white stone and had 3 levels. The bottom level was square, the middle was octagonal, and the top was round. At the very top there was a fire that burned all night. Mirrors made of polished bronze reflected the light and sent a beam out over the sea. Some ancient stories even say the mirrors could focus sunlight during the day like a giant flashlight. The lighthouse wasn't just a light, it was a symbol of safety and welcome. It stood at the edge of Alexandria's harbor, helping ships avoid dangerous rocks and shallow water. In the ancient world, sailing was risky. There were no engines or modern maps. A storm could destroy a ship, and a wrong turn could crash it into the shore. The Pharos helped sailors find their way and let them know they had reached a great city. Sailors weren't the only ones impressed. Writers and travelers from all over the world came to see the lighthouse. It became known as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, along with the Great Pyramid of Giza and the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. People were amazed by its size, beauty, and the clever way it used mirrors and fire to create light. It showed the power of human invention and the greatness of Alexandria. For over 1,000 years, the lighthouse stood tall. It survived many storms and earthquakes. But over time, the earth shook too hard. A series of earthquakes between the 10th and 14th centuries damaged the tower badly. By the late 1300s, the lighthouse had collapsed into ruins. Later, some of its stones were used to build other buildings, including a fortress on the same island. Today, the lighthouse is gone, but its story lives on. Divers in the 1990s found some of its remains under the water near Alexandria. Giant blocks of stone, statues, and columns still rest on the seafloor. Archaeologists study them to learn more about how the lighthouse was built and what it looked like. And around the world, lighthouses still stand on coasts to guide ships, just like the pharaohs did thousands of years ago. The Lighthouse of Alexandria reminds us of how clever and creative people can be. At a time when there were no machines, people used stone, fire, and mirrors to build something that helped others and amazed the world. It was not just a tower, it was a light of hope, safety, and human brilliance shining across the sea.